I ain't praying to no sky daddy, looking for no answers. My granny didn't smoke, how the fuck she died from cancer? Hacked to be a baby, 40 bands, they calling me a scammer. Would've shot him on sight until I realized we on camera. Sliding with the pole and I ain't talking about a dancer. Real trap nigga, get it all the way to Tampa. Wake up in the morning, 20 bands on my dresser. Everybody got their own way of dealing with depression. Yeah, you couldn't fuck me if I was pussy. Nigga, I never seen you with no bitches. In the trenches with 2 dishes, no furniture, padlock on the front door. I'm getting it. What we not gonna do is smut my name. Every beat I touch, I flame, untuck your chain. The rollies are plain Jane, I just iced out the face. Sparked the homie a lawyer so he can fight through the case. Nip said it's a marathon, but it feel like a race. Father time on my ass, I gotta pick up the pace. Let go. When you from the hood, shit, you need a Hail Mary. Only thing that you promise is the pen in the cemetery. And right now it's getting worse. Brenda can't kill that baby before birth. My cousin's still waiting on the first for the foods. And my nephew just came back from fucking boot camp. Bitch, this a Benz, all your friends can't get in. Nope. Mix the backwood with some Zai and some blend. When I'm in New York, it's Yankee hat and some Tims. When I'm in Houston, nigga putting Vogues on the rim. This is not real beef, he got imaginary enemies. And I ain't talking shit, I'm just matching these niggas' energies. Niggas can't take what they dish out. Plus you becoming more successful, nigga, that bring the bitch out. God flow at the table with Pablo. Niggas get money, turn white beer lago. Dirty and snotty nose in the street like potholes. Just like the street, yeah, nigga, we tote pose. Come with me, where we going, nigga, run quick, see. Where we going, nigga, come with me. Where we going, nigga, run quick, see. Where we going, nigga, come with me. Hail Mary, Hail Mary, Hail Mary, come with me. Hail Mary, run quick, Hail Mary, Hail Mary, come with me.
Come with me. What's up with it in the chat? What's up with it in the building? As you see, what's up? Who up in the house? Mrs. S. Ford is up in the house. Is this thing on? Can you hear me up in this thing? Oh yes, this thing is on. What's up with it? This is not a real show. I just want, matter of fact, let me apologize to the people who donated. Let me apologize first. Ellen Kobe, I apologize. I'm sorry. I didn't do no skits today. I'm sorry, Ellen Kobe. I saw you donated. You wanted to see some skits on YouTube. I'm sorry, Ellen Kobe. I got to give a shout out to these people personally, right? Also, Miss S. Ford, I'm sorry. Miss Karen Meeks, I'm sorry, Miss Karen Meeks. I'm sorry. I know you wanted to see a skit today on YouTube. I'm sorry that you sent a donation. I can't do a skit. I'm sorry. Frago. The Frago people, I call them the Frago couple. The Frago, I got to come up with a nickname for the Fragos. Frago Fire, Mary. I'm sorry if you expected a skit today and I didn't do one and you donated. I know I said I was going to do a skit. I already done a skit because you donated yesterday. I said I was going to do another skit today and people was going to donate. So I am sorry if I didn't do a skit and you disappointed and you didn't see one. Miss S40, who was in the building right now. Miss S4, I am sorry, Miss S4, if you wasn't able to see a skit today. But I done a skit today, Miss S4, but I was supposed to do multiple skits today because I thought I was going to get some more donations. Here go Ron Frago and Mary Frago. I'm sorry. I apologize for not doing this skit. Who else I got to apologize to? I got to apologize to Tom. Miss Coco. I got to apologize to Miss Coco. I got to give a big shout out to Miss Coco and Tom and Drisha, right? And I also got to give a shout out to Dre. She just donated and went on the Patreon today. Shout out to Dre who went on that Patreon today, right? I'm sorry I couldn't do no skits. I thought I was going to get a little bit more donations. I thought it was going to be a little bit more people that loved your boy on this YouTube today, but I didn't get no donations but Ellen Kobe today. So I said, damn it, I can't do no videos. Anyway, back to this Joe Biden thing. My apologies is over. Back to Joe Biden. Did you see Mr. There's no here, there's no there, there's no where, and I'm not Mr. Concerned about no top secret documents because I take the top secret documents so serious. You hear? They had another leak at Joe Biden's house, right? They had another leak. They found 6 more documents, right? Now, where is the fairness? Where is the fair application of the law, right? When Donald Trump was discussing his top secret documents with the DOJ and the Hall of Records and all that old shit, right? They knew exactly where they was at, right? It wasn't no drip, 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 right? You couldn't hand Donald Trump, the lawyers couldn't hand the DOJ over no paperwork. They couldn't hand the archives no paperwork. They didn't trust Donald Trump, right? So you mean to tell me you gonna trust Donald Trump? I mean, trust Joe Biden more than you trust Donald Trump? Where do you get the balance of the scale to trust one more than you trust the other, right? You've been investigating Donald Trump for 6 damn years. Ain't nothing popped up. Everybody else around Donald Trump probably done some shit, but y'all ain't found nothing on Donald Trump. And you've been investigating the shit out of him. The DOJ, the Justice Department, the FBI, the swimming ducks. Y'all done impeached them twice. You know what I'm saying? Whistleblowers. You name it. Right? Donald Trump has been accused of it. Now, on the other hand, you got Joe Biden and his son and his brothers, right? I mean, evidence coming out of everywhere. You got whistleblowers, you got leaks, you got witnesses, you got crime partners, you got people getting arrested, you got paper trails, you got videos, you got phone calls, and not one investigation under Joe Biden until the top secret documents came, right? But you trust Joe Biden more than you trust Donald Trump. And the cold thing about it is, you sons of bitches been trying to cover up for Joe Biden. You've been trying your best to cover up for Joe Biden, to give him an excuse. You've been trying your best to not to bring this up. But it's still drip, drip, leak, 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 leak. Now they starting to report the Hunter Biden laptop on the fake news now. I think they done gave up on Joe Biden. They say, hands up on Joe Biden. We gave up. No more fucking with Joe Biden, right? Let's see what they're talking about. The Justice Department sees additional classified records from President Biden Wilmington, Delaware home at the FBI search on Friday. Fox News has learned, right? Now, Joe Biden is not at his Delaware home. I wonder why he's not at his Delaware home. He had his summer vacation house. Joe Biden, remember, he used to be the broken summer bitch in politics. Now he got fucking vacation houses and summer houses and all those shit, right? On January 20, 2023, the FBI executed a planned, you mean to tell me you called Joe Biden and let him know you was going to search? Because that's what planned mean. That means both parties in cahoots. That means both parties in agreement, right? So you raided Donald Trump house with AK-47s, guard dogs, swimming ducks, and the A-team, the SWAT team, right? You call everybody on Donald Trump. It had to be neighbors coming out like, what the hell is going on? Y'all got the National Guards out here for some paperwork, right? But Joe Biden shit was planned, and it was consensual. You know what consensual means? That means agreeable, right? I mean, both sides agree to it because you have consensual sex. You ain't taking the pussy, right? So it was consensual. This raid sounded so sweet. It was planned and it was consensual. You mean it wasn't nobody there with no guns and AK-47s and handcuffs and zip ties and none of that shit? Huh? It wasn't none of that shit, right? Okay. On where we at, right? We're gonna leave all this alone, right? We're gonna leave that alone. This is like it's not important, right? Okay, this looks like it's important. Lurch was the DOJ official running the investigation into Biden's improper retention of classified records ahead of appointment of special counsel Robert Hur. Fox News has learned Lurch is still playing an Wait, I thought he was the head. I thought Lurch was the head nigga. He done handed the investigation over. Integral role in the probe as Hurt gets up to his speed. Oh, you mean to tell me they got two people working on it, right? Why Hurt can't be up to speed right now? Why Lurch is doing everything? If Hurt is assigned to this shit, why Hurt can't go do the raids? That sounds like some sneaky shit to me. That sounds like some sneaky shit to me. The FBI began at 9:45 a.m. and concluded at night around 10:30, right? Look, if Hunter Biden stayed at Joe Biden residence, I'm pretty sure they found some crack residue, some crack utensils, right? Some crack supplies, pipes, baggies, Ziplocs, crystal meth, dope, mushrooms, pills, shrooms, fentanyl. They found everything. You mean to tell me they found all them drugs in Joe Biden's house and Hunter Biden ass ain't got a warrant out? Huh? You know they found, because Hunter Biden just left dope everywhere. He done stashed some dope, because anytime you look for Parmesan cheese, that means your ass stashed some dope somewhere, and you think some dope is around the house somewhere, so you looking for the dope. Where is the dope? All this Parmesan cheese on the ground, where is the dope? You know, he done hid dope from himself. Like, you know what? I'm gonna hide this dope from myself right now because I don't want to smoke it all, because I might have a heart attack. This shit is good, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna smoke half and I'm gonna hide half. That's what I'm gonna do. So I won't have a heart attack. So, and then he forgot where he put the half at, right? And he went and bought him another hole and forgot the half. He said, "Fuck it, I ain't got time to live for a half. I'm gonna go buy me another hole." And he just forgot about the crack or the crystal meth or the mushrooms or the red devils or the shrooms or the whatever the drug you want to call it, the PCP, whatever the fuck Hunter Biden is on, that the Xanax, with ecstasy, whatever he on that day, he done hit the shit. And I know the FBI done found it. We know. You know too. Biden Hunter. Why they say Biden Hunter? Ain't it Hunter Biden? Don't be confusing me. Presidential records. Wait. Biden Hunter make Biden and Hunter. They should have said Hunter and Joe. Huh? They make it look like it's two last names, right? Make presidential history as the first father and son duo under separate investigations. I thought they was gonna get at the Donald Trump and Donald Trump Jr. I thought Donald Trump was gonna do that, have that honor. You mean to tell me the most transparent president in American history has himself getting investigated, and the smartest motherfucker he know, which is his son? You sons of bitches breaking presidential records, right? You said you was gonna be a trendsetter, all right? You said you was gonna do something that nobody ain't done ever in president history. You right about that. You and your son getting investigated. That's a damn something. I understand me and my grandmother getting investigated, because my grandmother do all kind of shit, right? My grandmother do drive-bys, jacking, robbings, you know what I'm saying, beatings, you name it, drownings, smotherings, waterboarding, you name it, she does it. She does it. Right? So, I mean, sometimes she drugged me. She drugged me, and I'm going to keep on her. She drugged me to gang fights. She drugged me to gang shootouts. She drugged me to all kind of shit. Right? So, I understand about catching the case with your grandmother, because one time me and my grandmother, we was in the same damn prison cell together. I said, "Grandma, you got me in this shit. You better get my ass out. You better do some El Chapo Jr. shit. Huh? You better dig a tunnel." But anyway, right? We offered, let me see, where my video, where we at? We offered to provide, no, I was early up here. According to having previously identified, I even read none of this shit. At the outset of this matter, the president directed his personal, you got a personal? He directed his personal, oh shit, what I'm doing, my bad. That's the lady got hit by a car, right? Where the hell are we at? Oh, he right here. I don't know how I got like this. He, where we at? Attorney is the director, whatever that is, Bauer, according having previously identified and reported to the DOJ a small number of documents with classification markings at the president's Wilmington home. And in the interest of moving, who the hell? I mean, why you got lawyers moving? I have never saw a lawyer take their hands out of their pockets. Lawyers don't move shit. They pay people to move shit. You know, you got to be a rich motherfucker if you got your lawyers to move some shit. Like, you know what? I'm balling like that. I want you sons of bitches to move all this furniture and go in the garage. I don't need to get no movers. I don't need to get no immigrants. I don't need to get none of them sons of bitches. I pay you damn lawyers. Move all of this shit out of the garage. Huh? What the hell? I mean, you call your homies over. You call your brothers over. You call everybody else over. You don't call your lawyers over to help you move, and you're not even there. Hey, I need you to go move some shit out my garage. Somebody gonna let you in, huh? Because evidently somebody else got a key. If I'm not there, and I'm way in Rancho Cucamonga some damn where, and somebody had access to get in my house without me being there and without me giving them the fucking key or the fucking code or the fucking whatever, that means the house is not that means the house is not fully secure and other people have access to the paperwork. You wasn't there. Who let the lawyer in? Whoever let the lawyer in, was it a maid? Was it a house worker? Well, who in the fuck let the DOJ in and had access to the paperwork before the DOJ had access to the paperwork? Because remember, the first batch of paperwork was found in November and December. Hell, we almost in February. You mean to tell me they've been finding documents for 3 months? They taking their time like, you know, we're going to go back next week. You should have done the whole sweep. That first time they found the document, you should have said, wait a minute, is documents up in this son of a bitch? Let me search the whole house and get the documents out the house, right? And hand it over to them before they come and get them. If Joe Biden was cooperating with the police, he would have handed them over. Like, you know what? I think I know where some at. I know my house a little better than you sons of bitches. So let me go up in there, you know what I'm saying? You can come up in there with me, and we can clean this son of a bitch out. Right? We can do that. But no, Joe's not there. His wife is not there. Ain't no family member there. There's no there. Who the hell had access to them paperwork? Let's go. Let's read it a little further, right? Probably the DOJ to conduct a search of tire. Okay, here we go. Was right here, right? With the lawyers moving expeditiously as possible. We offered to provide prompt access to his home to allow DOJ. We offer prompt access. Well, they offered proper access to Donald Trump shit too. They knocked it down with a damn battering ram. Kicked all the lawyers out. To conduct a search in the entire premises for potential vice president's records and potential classified material. Oh, potential vice president records now? Since when the fuck has been a price of vice presidential records? This is a damn lie. You's a damn lie. U.S. President Biden walks to reporters the first day. Well, we don't need to see this. Bauer said the agreement with the Justice Department representative on both Biden's personal legal team and the White House counsel were present for the search. Neither the president nor the first lady was present during the search. So you mean to tell me the White House and the DOJ were present? You mean to tell me we're supposed to trust the White House executive? Right? As bad as that bitch Pierre Carrere is, as bad as Gordon is, as bad as all them sons of Ray, we supposed to trust any of them sons of bitches? In the White House, half them sons of bitches transsexual or gay. We supposed to trust these sons of bitches, and most of them confused? Huh? The most transparent administration ever won't tell us shit about the border, won't tell us shit about gas, won't tell us shit about the war, won't tell us shit about Ukraine, won't tell us shit about top secrets, Wuhan, you name it. But they the most transparent presidency ever. I think didn't I make a skit about the most transparent skit ever? Hell no. Nah. But anyway, let's get up into some more of this shit right here. Right? Biden slammed for saying he has no regrets about classified documents. White House keeps stonewalling. The white folks keep stonewalling. Barack Obama, Joe Biden said, I ain't got no regrets. I don't give a fuck. I got no regrets. I don't give a fuck. I do what I do. Right? Joe Biden say some of the coldest shit ever and get away with it. I know the Democrats got to have some kind of breaking point. You're like, you know what, Joe? That's enough. We're not going to let you say any damn thing you want to. Right? We're not going to let you say anything you want to. And if you, matter of fact, who on here? And if you want to see the best Joe Biden skit, right? I just done it today. If you want to see the best Joe Biden skit, right? You got to go to that Patreon, right? Because let me see who on here. Miss S. Ford, do you know? Could somebody tell me what Joe Biden's brother name is? Could somebody tell me what's Joe Biden's brother name? In the chat. Could somebody tell me that? Right? Because I done a skit so cold today, it got so much information that this was a skit I was gonna let off on YouTube tonight. We were supposed to be watching this skit right now. You know what I'm saying? If I'd have got some more donations, we would have been watching the Joe Biden skit right now. We would have been watching it. James, Frank. Oh, she got both of them. James and Frank, right? Look. Right, if I do release a skip, it's not even ready yet. When I do go watch James and Frank, I gotta put this on Patreon. James and Frank is get access to the Biden family. James and Frank. James and Frank got family access. There go your boy. Don't worry about nothing, S4. This is going on YouTube. As soon as we get up off here, you can watch this on Patreon as soon as we get up out of here. The big guy, where we at with James and Frank? Where we at with James and Frank? Is this it? No, that's not it. Where James and Frank at? James and Frank. Oh, here go James and Frank right here. I bet y'all ain't never saw this clip. I be finding the clips y'all ain't never saw before. That's why I say, you know what I'm saying? I be finding clips you ain't never saw before. Here we go.
And trying to convince local officials to approve his projects.
Not because of Frank, but because of the honor of being the brother of a guy I think we all know and love.
I don't think that there's a lot of things that would have happened in my life that if my last name wasn't Biden.
Including going to the military when you're high on crack and getting a gun as a crackhead.
Frank Biden said he spoke yesterday with his brother, who turned 78 Friday.
He's selling his all the Bidens selling the name. All the Bidens selling the Biden name. All of them. Look, all of them. All the Bidens. How many videos you know about the Biden brothers on YouTube right now? I done went after the Biden brothers on this son of a bitch.
History.
Well, if he was working in the healthcare industry, you know for damn sure he was getting money off the Wuhan and the Trump juice.
And I think any American who's kept up with the political process over the
Where's James Biden at? Where's James at? There go James right there. James right there. Frank.
With my brother Joey.
In 2020.
They said they ain't selling the name. I got plenty of times on here when they selling the Biden name. I got plenty of times with Frank and James.
Trying to convince business partners to do deals with them. That's outrageous.
And I'll do everything in my power to support you to get the job done.
Biden brother referring his name in business deals. Oh, I got it all. You got to go on that Patreon. This was the video we supposed to be watching right now on the Biden brothers, huh?
with a Chinese-controlled company. Hunter's assistant reportedly telling a pair of Biden aides, quote, "I spoke with Hunter today regarding his bills. It is my understanding that Hunt's dad will cover these bills in the short term."
Because Hunter Biden been covered. Whoa.
We shouldn't, quote, demonize the rich.
All right, don't worry about it. Let me get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I release it tomorrow if we get some more donations. Maybe I release that and Antifa. Right, I got Antifa versus. Oh, I got so many skits I'm doing on Patreon. Hopefully, I can come to YouTube. We get them donations. But anyway, let me go back to here. Right, I just had to Biden slam for having no regrets. The DOJ took possession of material deemed within scope of its inquiry, including 6 items consistent of documents with classification markings and surrounding material, some of which from the president's service in the Senate. You mean to tell me this shit go way back to the Senate? How many years is that? So he just don't have presidential records. He just don't have vice presidential records. This motherfucker got Senate top secret records. So that's not, wait. So you're saying he don't have secrets from 2 years ago. He don't have secrets from 4 years ago. He don't have secrets from 8 years ago. He got top secrets from 20 years ago at least. Because if you add up the 2 he been president, you add up the 4 Donald Trump been president, you add up the 8 Barack Obama been president, right? So that the 2, 6, that's 14 years at least. At least he's been out of the White House and he was in the Senate. The 14, so he's been having these top secrets for over 20 years. But remember, I handle top secret documents and I take that shit very serious. Huh? Wait a minute. I got another part of me I want you to hear. Wait, I got another part, right? I got one more part I want you to hear up in this thing. I got one more part I need you to hear. One more part I need you to hear. Where this part at? Right? Where this part at? What I need you to hear. Where this nigga's busted. Where this part at? Where this part at?
That they were
Where this part at? Where this nigga's busted. Right? Is this it? What is part at? Where is this part at right here? Is this it?
Shared values between the 2 Biden brothers, specifically.
Where this part at right here? Where this part at? Is this it right here?
Including Frank Biden with President Biden.
Next, you expect us to believe? Hold on, where this part at? Where is this part at? I want you to see this shit right here. Is this it right here? No, that's not it. This it? No, that's not it. This it? I think this is it right somewhere right here. I think it's it right here somewhere right here. Let me see. I think it's it right here. I think it's it right here.
In Hunter Biden's Chinese business ventures.
What we know.
That's still not it. God damn. What is this? Where is it at? Hold on. I think hopefully I know where it's at. Right. I think that's it right there. Let me see. Is this it right here?
Lawsuit announcements, but the firm claims Biden wasn't involved in those lawsuits.
Where this shit at? I ain't saw the skit yet. You gotta excuse me. I ain't saw the skit yet. Others as they do unto you. Oh, I ain't saw the skit yet. Hold on. I'm just gonna explain it. I'm gonna explain it if I don't find it right here. If I don't find it right here, I'm gonna explain it.
Mavericks High of Palm Springs Charter School has been suspended.
Well, I'm gonna explain it, right? Better than I can tell you, right? On one of these parts up in here, I don't know exactly. I ain't saw the skit yet. I just done it, right? On one of the parts up in here.
It's Alamani Magnani of the favors he's.
Oh, here you go, right here. Here you go, right here. This is it right here. Right? Look what Hunter Biden said he done for his business partner, which is Hispanic or whatever. Look what the shit he say he done, right? Watch this. Now, if this right here, I don't know, like I should work for the Republicans or Fox News or some shit because I find shit that nobody else can find and nobody else talking about. Now, this is evidence right here. Now, if I was in a court, right, This right here would be evidence. This very part right here would be evidence right here. Right, this part right here.
By Francis Frank Biden, brother of former Vice President Joe Biden.
Especially in shit they don't know nothing about.
In a later email, Hunter Biden reminds Alamani Magnani of the favors he's done for him.
Next, the whole damn Biden family been in contact with Joe Biden the whole damn time. And right by his side, but he don't know nothing about their business deals.
Hunter and the then vice president seen with a...
Wait a minute. This is that was supposed to be it right there. Just reading off of, here go right here. Here go right here.
Joe Biden also had Hunter and his business partner fly on Air Force Two to Mexico.
I
Here you go.
have brought every single person you have ever asked me to bring to the effing White House and the Vice President's house and the inauguration.
Huh? Did you hear that? I have brought every single person you ever asked me to bring to the fucking White House. Every person you asked me to bring to the White House, I brung. And to the Vice President's house. Where the top secret documents was? The Vice President's house. Right? So whoever Hunter Biden was writing this to, right? Whoever Hunter Biden was writing this letter to or writing that email to.
And his business partner fly on Air Force Two
business partners flying on Air Force Two
to Mexico.
I
right?
have brought every single person you have ever asked me to bring to the effing White House.
Huh? Effing White
and
House.
the Vice President's house.
And the Vice President's house. Hunter Biden said, I brought everybody you asked me. What do you mean? Every person you have ever asked me. What do you mean? How many people have this person asked you to bring to the Vice President's house? How many times have this person asked you to bring somebody to the White House? And how many times have you done it? Every single time, he said. Huh? Every single person. Why nobody talk about this? S4, you have to go watch this clip when I get up off. You have to watch this video when I get this video is so deep. This video, I done put my foot up in this one. Well, let me see the Hunter Biden. Do anybody remember this right here? Hold on, let me see.
Country, you said
Made more than
I put my foot in this.
dumb and crook.
Knowledge and participation.
Who that? Watch this.
Biden says the envelope was mailed to him from
Ignored.
Or avenues that's been long cut off by the Department of Justice.
Now, Biden says the envelope was mailed to him from India, though he couldn't offer any more information about the potential sender.
Hunter Biden was the sender. Who else going?
Remember when the white packages and all that shit were floating around, all the people houses and shit? Everybody was like, I got some white shit up in my package. You Mr. James Biden or Frank Biden, and one of them sons of bitches supposedly had it too. He got all kind of media play and foundation money and all. He got all kind of shit off it. Oh, they hit me with the anthrax. Remember that shit? Remember the anthrax? They hit me with the anthrax. Right? The DOJ took possession of material it deemed within of its scope of inquiry, including, I already read this part. Right? We down here. We down here. Where we say, from the President's service in the Senate, of some of which were from his venture as Vice President, right? We already read that. Biden left the Senate in 2008 to serve as Vice President for former President Barack Obama. Brewer added that the President's team has attempted to balance the importance of public transparency where appropriate. How in the fuck are they transparent? Joe Biden say his lawyers can't talk about it, and in the Pierre Contraire say she can't talk about it. She referred you to somebody, and Joe Biden say he can't talk about it. How in the hell is they transparent? You want to know who is transparent? Donald Trump. Donald Trump is transparent in some of it. Donald Trump is the most, like I said, Donald Trump is the most transparent president ever. Ever. Because they still lying to you about the Wuhan. Right? If you want to see a skit on the Wuhan, I suggest you go to that Patreon too. I put up the coldest. If anybody who saw the Wuhan skit about the heart attacks and shit, if you ever saw that on Patreon, right? Tell these people up here that is the coldest skit you ever want to see. That's the coldest shit you ever heard. We will continue to do a thorough. Wait, how they word this? We will continue to do so thorough out. What? That don't even make sense. We will continue to do so throughout the course. Oh, I read it wrong. Of our cooperation with the DOJ, Barr said. While Barr's statement addressed the Justice Department took 6 items consisting of documents with classification markings, it is nuclear. Then exact number of classified documents seized during the search. Right. The president's lawyers and White House counsel of office will continue to cooperate with DOJ. You've been cooperating with them. That means you're guilty. Anytime you cooperate with somebody, your ass is guilty, right? If you see the first 48, they want the people who they questioning to cooperate, right? We want a statement, right? That's all they want. They looking for a statement. So when you cooperate with your lawyers and you cooperate with the attorney general and the DOJ and all of those shit, right? That means your ass is guilty. How many people is Donald Trump cooperating with? Donald Trump is so uncooperative, they're trying to hit him with obstruction of justice. He said, I'm not working with the po-pos. Donald Trump said, I'm not working with the 12. I'm not working with the one time. That's a real nigga for you. Huh? Donald Trump is a real nigga. I'm not working with the po-pos. Kiss my ass. Where my lawyers at? Joe Biden say, I can't talk right now. Who says that? Even a nigga who shot the girl on the movie set, even his ass got on 60 Minutes and said something. I didn't pull the trigger. You lying son of a bitch. Even he got on 60 Minutes and lied. Somebody's fault. It wasn't my fault. I didn't pull the trigger. It wasn't supposed to be a hot gun. I didn't put the bullet in the gun. Even he got up there and said something against his lawyers. Damn, Sam Bankman-Fried said something. You mean to tell me Sam Bankman-Fried said something and you can't say something? Huh? That don't even make sense. Sam Bankman-Fried said something and you can't say nothing. Do that even make sense? He's the most guiltiest son of a bitch on this side of the sun. And he can talk. The other nigga just shot somebody in the face. And he can talk. Donald Trump got 15 investigations, 25 investigations. He can talk. He got tax evasions. He got voting invasions. He got January 6th cases. He got dope cases. He got sex cases. He got, you name it, Donald Trump got it. And then every last one of them, he jump out in front of the bullet and say, hell no, this is a witch hunt. These sons of bitches lying. Donald Trump, not one single time, ever got up and said, I'm working with the authorities. Not once. Huh? The only time he worked with you sons of bitches, he released the tape like, you can have this. I work with you right here. Take this Ukraine tape. I'm not working with you sons of bitches on nothing else. They try to get him with obstruction. With the phone call, right? He released a phone call. They wanted him to release some more shit. He's like, I'm not releasing no more shit. Huh? I gave you enough. Donald Trump was the most transparent president ever, and they still want him to be more transparent. Release your taxes. Show us this. Show us that. Do the phone call. Show us the transcripts. Give us the movie. Right? But Joe Biden, he can't even look. If you stop, look, the press will stop and stop Donald Trump for one question, and they'll get 20 answers. He get to choose a motherfucker. Hey, do you got something to ask? Okay, is everybody cool? Do anybody got any more questions? At one point in time, they got tired of Donald Trump holding press conference. Like, you know what? Donald Trump is coming on every damn day. Remember CNN, fake news saying that shit? He's coming on here and giving COVID making speeches every day. Him and all these damn doctors and scientists he got in the back. We getting tired of this shit. Soon as his ass went off, like, where Donald Trump at? Where he at? Why ain't he sitting up here talking about the Wuhan? Right? You ask Donald Trump one question, you gonna get 10. You ask Joe Biden 10, you only gonna get one answer. Right? And that answer is, I would talk to you, but I'm gonna get in trouble. I would talk to you, but I can't. That's enough. I done said too much. You can't do that with Donald Trump. People got tired of Donald. When the last time you heard a Joe Biden tweet? Joe Biden tweeted out something. Joe Biden don't tweet. He don't talk. He don't do interviews. He don't do rallies. Right? With Donald Trump, you had all that. Speeches, rallies, interviews, tweets, Facebooks, YouTube. I mean, that nigga was seen more places than Jesus. Huh? Remember back in the day, you can see Jesus wasn't inside no damn church. He wasn't inside of no basement. Jesus walking down the street like Donald Trump. Niggas be like, there go Jesus. Right? You go to a rally, you be like, there go Donald Trump. He's out there with the people. That's what Jesus done. Jesus didn't hide. It was coming to get him when he was with his people. On the J6, Donald Trump was with his people, and that's why they had to come and get him like Jesus. Right? The search comes a week after. It's not nothing important, right? Since the documents, classified records found, a second stash of classified documents was found inside of the garage. That motherfucker was protected by a garage door opener. You mean to tell me we got top secret nuclear secrets and shit, right? When you got your family and your friends and the crackheads and all that shit all in the garage? You mean to tell me you had your granddaughter in the convertible with Hunter Biden. They had access. You had the little girl, Hunter Biden's daughter, and her friend. If Barack Obama ever invite me over his house and I see some top secret somewhere, I'm stealing them. I don't keep 100. Right? If Barack Obama, this so happened if I had a young son, right? And say Barack Obama try to invite my young son over to have sex or something, right? I would take my young son go over there, but I wouldn't let him have sex with Barack Obama. I would try to sue, right? I would like Barack Obama touch my son, right? But say Barack Obama was invite me over and me and my son over his house, right? And while my son is eating pizzas and hot dogs with Barack Obama, and I see some top secret documents on the side of some shit, I'm gonna take them. Right? Look how they took the pictures of Donald Trump documents. They just threw the shit on the floor. You know what? Just throw this shit all on the floor. Right? They go throw this on the floor, throw this photo right here, throw this shit on the floor. You haven't saw one photo from Joe Biden. They keeping this shit top secret. Not one photo, nigga. We ain't got one photo of what the evidence is. Right? We had photos, photoshops. We had different angles and shit. You had individuals. You know what I'm saying? You had all kind of shots on Donald Trump shit. Right? But you haven't saw one document. Was it a red folder, a blue folder? What was the condition of the top secret documents? It was in the garage. Was it rained on? Right? Did it get air dry? What the fuck was wrong? Or what condition was the paperwork in? I need to see this. Right? Was it old and crumpled up like people been looking through it? Right? Was the box, where was the box moved from? Was it in the garage for the whole 12 years, 15 years, 16 years? Right? So you mean to tell me, I don't know how big his garage is, unless this nigga got a huge ass garage, but it didn't look that garage that big from what I saw, like a 2-car garage or some shit like that. Right? What all do you have in your garage and you put in your garage, you take out of your garage? If you had top secret documents up in there for 12 years and you didn't know shit about it, how much rearranging, how much spring cleaning, how much cleaning, right? How much, because everybody goes to their garage and look for shit. You mean to tell me you went to your garage in the last 15 years, right? You done passed your convertible up. And I'm pretty sure it's other things in your garage, right? You done passed all of that shit up and never noticed no top secret documents sitting right there on top of the damn deep freezer. Not one time? You never been curious, like, what the fuck is this shit? Right? Maybe I need to throw this away. It's in here, right? Taking up space. Maybe I need to throw this away. What is this? Oh shit, this is top secret documents. Let me call somebody to come and get this shit. How did this shit get up in here? Right? Now you got all the Democrats, now you got all the liberals, now you got all the fake news like, well, somebody made a mistake in putting that shit in Joe Biden's house. Right? With Donald Trump, y'all knew it wasn't no mistake in Donald Trump's house. He had this shit. Y'all told him, hey man, put a lock on this shit, Donald Trump. Put a lock on it. Donald Trump like, well, I'm not giving you this shit. This is my shit. Okay, well, it's your shit. Well, put a lock on it at least. Right? They forgot about this shit for 3 months. Like, you know what? It ain't been no Trump news lately. Trump ain't been on the hot seat. That impeachment shit didn't work. Right? I mean, the January 6th shit didn't work. We thought we was going to get better ratings. We need to do something. Man, let's raid this shit. I'm pretty sure he got something in his house. We're going to use the Russian rule. Show me the man and I show you the crime. With Donald Trump the man, let's make up a crime. I'm pretty sure that nigga got secret documents. Let's get him then. If he ain't got no secret documents, he going to have some when we get through. Don't let the lawyers in the house. Don't let him hand the shit over, right? Because we tried to ask him to hand the shit over. He want to go to court over the shit. We ain't got time to go to the court. We gonna come take your shit and force you to get them back, right? It's not like, because in that case, right? If you going to court over the documents, right? And Donald Trump had custody of the documents. And the DOJ or the Justice Department or the records wanted to give them back a legal way, right? They would have, Donald Trump would have still had the documents and they would have went to court over the possession of the documents. If Donald Trump would have lost, he would have had to hand over the documents per se. If Donald Trump won, he was to keep the documents that he been having. But since the documents are now in the DOJ possession or whoever, the DOJ say they are documents. And Donald Trump, you have to get them back. When they say possession is 9/10 of the law, that's what they mean. It's like a kid. When both parents have custody, right? And the mother is keeping the kid. And the daddy say, well, my baby mama ain't let me see my kid. I'm going to his school and I'm going to get his ass. Right? The mother can be mad all she want. She can't go back and get the kid back. Like, you know what? Give me the son back. Even though the son will stand you. Hold on, bitch. You ain't got custody. I got just as much right to this baby as you. Take me to court. Now, she can take him to court and get her son back. But until her court case is won, the son got to stay with the father. Just like the paperwork. The paperwork got to stay with whoever got possession of it when it goes to court. The person who don't have possession of it has to fight for the right to get it back because possession is 9/10 of the law. That's the only reason why they raided Donald Trump house because they would have looked like a fool if they would have went to court and let Donald Trump keep possessions of the classified records. Huh? No. When they take the records, Donald Trump now look like the criminal because they say, well, we got top secret documents and we can hold them till you go to court and it's up to you to get them back. They cold. They cold. They cold. The White House was repeatedly declined to comment on the contents of classified records as well as levels of classified. Wait a minute. They can't. The White House was they had repeatedly. I thought they was told they couldn't do it, like they was restricted. I read that wrong. I interpreted that wrong. It said they wasn't. They repeatedly declined on the comment on the classified record as well as level of classifying, saying instead the records have been turned over to the proper authorities and would be part of an ongoing outfit say vaccine. But anyway, right? They some cold sons of bitches, right? So when the White House has repeatedly declined to answer questions, right? Because I'm pretty sure, like John Pierre Claudem, whatever her said, the investigation is over, right? So if the investigation is over, how is all these leaks coming? And why do they not do Joe Biden like they did Donald Trump, running the nigga house? Make sure you ain't got it. Okay, you didn't afford they say Donald Trump case is way worse than Joe Biden's. How? We don't know the full extent of Joe Biden's case because they ain't told us. The only reason we know the full extent of Donald Trump's case is because they told us. It was on fake news. A.G. Garland said he couldn't wait to release the shit. It's been court cases over the shit. It's been raised over the shit. It's been TV specials over the shit. It's been interviews over the shit. Right? There's nothing hasn't been transparent about Donald Trump and his document case. Nothing. Not the contents, right? Not the court case, not the possession, not the numbers, anything. Everything is transparent because they want to make Donald Trump like a damn fool. They want Donald Trump to look like the bad guy. And the bad guy, you can't have him, Donald Trump, looking like the bad guy if you give him his rights, if you give him due process. Due process, the only thing in the Constitution that is mentioned twice. The only thing. Not a freedom of speech, not a freedom of rights, not nothing in the Constitution is stated twice but due process. Google it if you don't believe me. Google it. That means due process is more important than everything in the book, in the Constitution. Because with a due process, right, you have to have things. You have to have a notice of what you charged with, right? You have to have a notice. You have to have a hearing on what you are charged with, right? And you also have to have a judgment on what you are charged with. If you're going to do all that, you got to let me go or you got to convict me, right? And due process only protects the people. It don't protect you from money. You're never protected from money. You're protected from your liberty, your life, and your property. Donald Trump, due process has been violated because they're taking away his property. They can take away your money. Your money don't belong to you. It's borrowed. Your life, your liberty, and your property is yours. So when they took Donald Trump's property, right, and didn't give him his proper due process as a hearing, right, as a what do you call it? Conclusion, right? You gotta have all of that, right? And the reason why they're not doing that because they violating Donald Trump's civil rights. This case is gonna go on because if Donald Trump was to say, you know what, I want to go to court right now, You know how many rights Donald Trump will lose? You know how much power he will lose? You know how much investigation he will lose and all that shit if he go to court right now? He can't do that. He got to play by the book. And the Democrats know it. These some crooked sons of bitches. Don't think the Democrats are dumb. They're very smart. They just evil. You can't be that. You can't get away with the shit they get away with and be dumb. The only son of a bitch is dumb is probably Joe Biden. But the rest of them son of bitches is sharp. They smart. They smart. But they evil. Right? They evil. Hillary Clinton is really evil. All the shit she done. Hillary Clinton is one of the most evil sons of bitches on the face of the earth. But we got to understand before I get up out of here, because I got to go to the Patreon. Before we get up out of here, like Donald Trump say, the reason why this is so important, because if they can do it to him, they can do it to you. If they can take his rights, your rights ain't shit. Right? So you have to stand behind Donald Trump. Right? If Joe Biden was getting persecuted like Donald Trump, you would have to stand behind Joe Biden too. If they were raiding Joe Biden's house, right? If they was leaking Joe Biden evidence all out in the damn street, right? If they was lying on Joe Biden on fake news every damn day, right? You would have to, if you was a true patriot, you were like, that's fucked up what they doing to Joe Biden. I may not like Joe Biden, but that's fucked up what they doing to him. Right? Can you right now, right, in your honest opinion, tell me any Democrat where you can say, damn, they don't have to do that person like that. All right, damn, they ain't got, they violating this person's due process. They violating his civil rights. They violating his, whatever it may be. Do you know one Democrat that you can say they going overboard with? Is it Hunter Biden? Is it Stilwell? Huh? Is it the bitch the bitch who had the Chinese spy? I forgot her. Feinstein? Is it Maxine Waters? Is it Hunter Biden? Is it Joe Biden? You tell me right now the Democrat that is not getting this due process. This one. Let me know what Democrat got their house raided for paperwork, wrong quotes, being associated with somebody, some type of record, somebody lawyer, right? Tell me one Democrat had their phone took. I can name 10 Republicans off the head. Rudy Giuliani, Trump lawyer, two of Trump lawyers, the nigga off what do you call it? The Project Veritas, Roger Stone, Bannon, Steve Bannon, huh? I can keep on going, right? They didn't raid Ed Buckhouse, and he was he was smoking crack, and 2 black people died over his house. It took a protest, a third person to die, and somebody to witness for them to finally say, "Fuck it, we got to go arrest this dude." When the black gay dudes dying over his house left and right, damn near every week, overdosing, drugged, and some of them running out the house like on some Jeffrey Epstein, like on some Jeffrey Dahmer shit. Like, this dude tried to take my butt off. You tell me right now, right? Because they wanted on a January thing, they wanted to indict every damn Republican that they said made a phone call to Donald Trump, that made a tweet to something, right? That was inside of the damn Capitol. They wanted to investigate every Republican. Remember that? They even said Marjorie Taylor Greene has something to do. They wanted to investigate her, right? She got kicked off of a committee for saying something. dude Gomer, whatever, he got kicked off a committee for saying something or writing or drawing or something about AOC. But my bad. Adam Schiff didn't get kicked off the committee, and he sat up there and lied. He sat up there and lied in your face. Lie. He didn't get kicked off no committee. You tell me, you give me one Democrat you can feel sorry for. Give me the closest one I can say is Cinema from Arizona when they ran up on her in the bathroom. That's the only person I can say, like, you know, that she's getting treated fucked up, right? And that's only because she's standing up for right. But they not persecuting her like they do some Republicans. She's not going to jail. She's not getting took off of Twitter. She's not getting took off of Facebook. She's not getting took off of social media. She's not being investigated. She don't have the FBI saying, take this person account away from them and don't let this person be trending, right? She's not saying nothing about that. Right? The Democrats can lie about the Wuhan for 2 whole years. Oh, do this and do that and do. I mean, look, I'm telling you right now, if you want to see the best video on the Wuhan, you got to go to that Patreon. It's the best video by far because it's the realest video by far, right? But they didn't say nothing when they was wrong on the football helmets, when they was wrong on the Gatorade. Right? When they was wrong on the number of cups you're supposed to drink, right? Didn't nobody say nothing. When Donald Trump was right about the date it was supposed to come out, when Donald Trump was right about the process on how it was going to come out, they called him a lie. Oh, Donald Trump is lying. Donald Trump don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Even Dr. Fauci, well, Donald Trump don't know what the fuck he's talking about because it can't be this and it can't be that and it can't be this and it can't do that, right? Or it's unsafe. Donald Trump said, wait, man, I didn't say if it was safe or not. I just said it was coming out. Huh? Donald Trump made a drawing of a storm or some shit like that on the map. They talked about it for 4 whole damn weeks. Donald Trump used a cup, right? His hand, so he didn't want to spill no water on his tie. They said he was physically handicapped. He walked down the stairs because he had on slippery shoes, right? They said something was, his motor skills was messed up. Joe Biden fought up some damn stairs. Who in the fuck falls up some stairs? That's human. That's not humanly possible. I have seen people drunk. I have seen people high. I have seen people run from the police. I have seen people do all kind of shit. But I have never in my life saw somebody trip up some fucking stairs. Never in my life. He do shit you don't even think is possible. And they didn't say nothing. They're like, oh, the wind blew him. For real? The nigga falls off a bike. And the first thing they say, well, at least he can drive a bike. The nigga break his leg on a dog. He tripped over his dog. Who in the fuck trips over a dog? Huh? This is your president. I got 2 words for you. Made in America. Nigga, ain't that 4? Made in the 3 or 2, 4? I got one way to describe America. What the fuck you say? I got one word to describe America. What the fuck you say? And my judge didn't Brown. The fuck he didn't say? Right? Donald Trump made one mistake on a word. Fake news all on it. They be holding specials on it. Oh, Donald Trump just said, look what Donald Trump said today. Look what you can hold. Look, it's like the highlights of the day, right? You can count you can book it. Every time Joe Biden speak, it's gonna be a news clip of somebody making fun of some shit he done made a gaffe by. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Somebody gonna make something he said wrong. Somebody gonna make the other day, right? I'm making a skit, right? This is a skit I'm doing tomorrow, right? Do I got it on here? Let me see if I got it on here. Let me see if I got it on here. This is a skit I'm working on tomorrow. Where we at? Is we right? Right. I think this is a skit I'm working on tomorrow. Is it this one right here? Let me see. No, it's not that one. No, let me see. Let me see. I'm working on a skill. Bill, Hillary. I already done the Hillary. I already done that one. I don't know what a damn thing at. I don't think I downloaded it yet. That's what it is. I don't think I downloaded it yet. Let me see. Cause I got it edited. I don't think I got it downloaded yet. Right. But Joe Biden, you can't be. Let me see. Do I got it? Let me see. Did I download it? Let me see. POG, unloaded, interrupted. Well, I thought something was serious. I'm like, ooh, that shit looks serious right there. Nope, I ain't got it on here. I do not have it on here. Nope. Nope, I ain't got it on here. I would have to download it. Let me see in my history. Let me see in my history. History. Let me see in my history if I can get to it. Oh, this is my phone number. Let me see, can I get to it? Let me see, can I get to it? Where we at? Joe Biden, a lying son of a bitch. You see, I went through all these Joe Biden, lying son of a bitch. Joe Biden, lying son of a bitch. Where we at? Oh, look at Frank Biden with Floyd Mayweather. Big chilling, big money, big shit popping. Where we at? Oh, we right. I'm doing the terrorist tomorrow. Hopefully I get some donations so we can come on YouTube with this shit, right? Hopefully I can get some donations tonight. Y'all like the show and y'all send some donations and stuff like that, and we can get this on YouTube. We can get all these skits back on YouTube. Where this shit was that? Biden, is it this right here? No, that's not it. When Biden say, Biden, oh, the black police, I was gonna do that story too. When Biden say, he gave somebody a black heart or something, he was lying his ass off. He said he gave somebody a black heart. Like, I swear to God, I gave him a black heart. What that shit was that I was watching? Oh, here you go, right here. Here go one right here. This is one right here.
Phone charging.
Oh, we got to cut the volume down. This is one right here. Lying son of a bitch. I was gonna put this in the skit.
The vice president, he said, Joey, Uncle Frank fought in the Battle of the Bulge. He was not feeling very well now, not because of the Battle of the Bulge, but he said, and he won the Purple Heart, and he never received it. He never got it. You think you could help him get it? We'll surprise him.
I think you can help him get the Purple Heart, Joe Biden, right? So now your ass is not just stealing documents, your ass is stealing Purple Hearts.
So he got him the Purple Heart. He had won it in the Battle of the Bulge. And I remember he came over to the house, and I came out, and he said, present it.
He coming over to the house. Remember, Joe Biden got all kind of people coming to his house, right? This nigga got spare Purple Hearts, spare top secret documents. like, how the fuck you just got a Purple Heart just laying around the house? Like, yeah, you didn't get a Purple Heart? Come on, I got a Purple Heart. I got a couple of spare Purple Hearts in the basement.
To him, okay, we had the family there. I said, Uncle Frank.
You say you heard him? He was with the family there. You was with the family at your house?
I said, present it to him, okay, we had the family there. I said, Uncle Frank. I remember he came over to the house, and I came out.
He came over to the house with the top secret documents. You mean your uncle is another motherfucker, Frank Sr., that came over to the house with the top secret documents, right? And you gave him a Purple Heart, right? This is no evidence any of this is true. And Biden's uncle died in 1999. Biden, motherfucker. Like, nigga. Like, we can fact check Biden. The motherfucker said, look, Biden uncle died in 1989. This nigga made up the story in 2008. like, come on, man. Like, you could have said a better story than that. You could have said a living uncle, right? You could have got a crackhead off the street and say, look, this dude was with my uncle and he died in the war with my uncle, and I'm gonna give his nephew the Purple Heart. Something. Don't say this shit.
He said, present it to him, okay, with the family there. I said, Uncle Frank, we won this, and I want the piece. I don't want the damn thing.
He said, Uncle Frank, you won this, I want to give it to you. Well, I don't want the damn thing. You don't want the Purple Heart? Well, I'll take it. I'm gonna sell this motherfucker too. Like, I don't want the damn thing.
I'm serious. He said, I don't want it. I said, what's the matter, Uncle Frank? You earned it. He said, yeah, but the others died. The others died. I lived. I don't want it.
The others lived. The others died. They died and I lived. I don't want it. You lying son of a bitch. The president was speaking during a town hall with veterans and veterans survivors in Newcastle, Delaware. I don't want it. I don't want it. They died. You's a lying son of a bitch. President Biden claimed his uncle wanted Purple Heart for his actions during World War II. Not true. Not true. My dad, when I got elected vice president in 2008, he said Joey Uncle Frank fought in the Battle of the Bulge. He was not feeling very well. Only Joe Biden can make us some shit like this. Only Joe Biden. The same motherfucker got arrested with Mandela. The same motherfucker that was marching with the churches in Africa, right? The same motherfucker that said I was raised Puerto Rican. The same motherfucker said I was raised in a black neighborhood. The same motherfucker that went down and talked to the janitor to get a damn chain so he could fight Corn Pop. This motherfucker. This motherfucker, this dude right here, not because of the battle. Not because of the Battle of the Bulge, but he said, and he won the Purple Heart, and he never received it. He never got it. Do you think you could help him get it? Do you think he never got it? My dad won it, right? Well, he ought to be mad at his brother for lying. My dad got the. My dad, when I got elected vice president, my dad? Wait a minute, nigga, your dad, when I got elected in the 2000s, he said, Joey, Joe Biden daddy said it. I thought his brother said it. Nigga, ain't your daddy dead? Joey, baby, give him that Purple Heart, baby. Joey, baby. So I got him the Purple Heart. He had won it in the Battle of the Bulge. And I remember he came over to the house. Oh, he came over to the house where all the top secret documents at? Where's that log at? Who came to the house with Uncle Joey, baby? Who came to a house with him? Huh? And I came out of, and my father said, present it to him, okay? He had the family there. Oh, you had the whole family. He like, go ahead and give him the shit. Like, you got the Purple Heart. Give him the motherfucking Purple Heart, nigga. Give him the Purple Heart. We ain't come over to this house to talk, Joey, baby. Joey, baby. The critics were quick to slam the claim, adding there was no evidence of it at all. The New York Post said the story does not seem possible. Joey, baby, the known fact indicates it's not true. Biden's father, Joseph R. Biden Sr., died in 2000. I knew it. I knew his father. Nigga, you almost dead. Like, How in the fuck is your father still alive? And your ass been old for 30 years. This nigga been old for 30 years, right? More than 6 years before his son was elected vice president. Frank Biden, Joe Sr. brother, died in 1989. Well, wait a minute. It could be true. Because you got to remember, Joe Biden can see dead people. So, I mean, this story could be believable, right? Because Joe Biden, he done saw a couple of dead motherfuckers. He shake hands with dead people. So maybe he introduced the Purple Heart in spirit. Joey, baby. Joe Biden is the funniest president ever. Well, let me get up out of here. Joey, baby. Ain't that what he said on the train? He like, I was getting on the Amtrak train, and the dude said, Joey, baby. And is that on here? Is Joey, baby on here? I gotta see Joe Biden, Joey, baby. I gotta, Joey, baby, is that on here? Baby, I gotta see that. Somebody gotta have that. Joey, baby. Somebody gotta have that. Oh, there you go right here. Joey, baby. Joey. There you go
Curious
right
to see
here.
how I got paid.
While we're speaking, Joey, baby. Go ahead. I had to see that. I had to see that before I go. Joey, baby.
Joey, baby! Joey, baby! Joey! Joey, baby! Joey, baby! Joey, baby!
What the fuck? Was that real?
True story. Joey, baby! Joey, baby! Joey! Joey, baby! Joey, baby!
Wait a minute. That nigga said that more than once. I thought he only said it once. This nigga got a whole mantra of saying, Joey, baby. I gotta download this.
True story. Joey, baby! Joey, baby! Joey! Joey, baby! Joey, baby! Joey, baby! True story.
Joey, true story. Joey, baby. Oh my goodness. Well, this show was fun. But I gotta run, right? And before I get up out of here, right? If you want more shows like this, if you want more comedy, if you want more live, if you want more entertainment, news, and all the shit, and you're tired of the other shit because can't nobody do it like me, all you gotta do is send a donation. All you gotta do is show a nigga love, and I will be back with skits and videos alive because nobody do it like me, right? And if you are, right, let me see. And if you are on my Patreon, right? If you're not on the Patreon, subscribe to the Patreon. And if you, wait a minute. Okay, right here. I'm going to say, if you ain't on my Patreon, subscribe to my Patreon, because that's when you get all the hot videos guaranteed. You on YouTube, it's a maybe, you know what I'm saying? I only can do YouTube sometimes, right? Because I can't afford to do YouTube. But if you're on that Patreon, that means you care. That means you subscribe, right? Not for to give it to you, right? Let me go ahead and put this video on Patreon. So if you still want to be entertained after this, right, you can go ahead and go on that Patreon. Where we at? How do I do this? You go on that Patreon and you can watch it live. Patreon. Boom. Watch it live on Patreon right now. Where we at? All posts. Where we at? We're gonna make a post right now. If you're tired of this and you want to see some more comedy, go on that Patreon and get. Oh, why the hell he keep on doing this? Well, I'm gonna put this video on Patreon. Don't trip. All posts. Let me see all posts. Let me see all posts. Let me see all posts. Why is it not going? I ain't trying to find no creator. I'm trying to get to my Patreon. Trying to get to the Patreon. Create. Create. Patreon. Look, if you on the Patreon, go ahead to the Patreon. Boom, right? You go watch this right now on Patreon. We're gonna call this. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. Go ahead. It was your bad self. Go ahead with your bad self. That's not it. That's not it. We're gonna just this right here. Right? If you want to see the most Joey baby, you gotta go. How the hell I download this? Share copy link. Copy address link on that video. Copy address link, right? Boom. If I get up out of here. Okay, it's still not playing. Ain't this a bitch? Also has some YouTube studio shit. We don't want to do no YouTube studio. We want to do the damn video. We don't on no YouTube. We want to do the video. We want to do the Joey baby. I don't do a video to that. That shit's so funny. I'm gonna do a Joey baby video. Joey baby. Boom, there we go. You're on Patreon. You go watch this right now. You go watch the coldest Joe Biden, the coldest Hunter Biden, the Biden brothers. I'm calling it the Biden brothers. The Biden brothers. The Biden brothers. And you go watch that right now if you're on Patreon and you want to stay up. Bow! Biden brothers. Boom. Oh, I got some more. So you got all this over. You got the hidden. Look, you got all this on Patreon. You got the heart problems, right? You got Joey Peter Ward. You got Clinton Hitler. You got top secret documents. You got Southern. You got all kind of shit. You got so many videos over there. It's crazy. And I'm gonna put some more videos up tomorrow. But I'm out this bitch. I thank y'all for coming out. I thank you. Hopefully you enjoyed this show. Hopefully you enjoyed the show enough. You know what I'm saying? To donate. And if we get some donations, I'm releasing 2 videos tomorrow. Huh? I'm gonna release the damn Biden brothers, and I'm releasing this shit right here that I'm working on right now, right? I'm working on not Joey baby. I'm not working on Joey baby. I'm not working on Joey baby. Joey baby. I'm working on this skit, right? So I got 2 skits. If I get some donations tonight or tomorrow, I got 2 skits for you. I got the Barack Obama skit, right? And I got this skit right here I've been working on, right? You can see I got all the videos right here. What we at? This right here. This, right? Domestic terrorism, right? Domestic terrorism, right? Domestic terrorism, right? Domestic terrorism. 10 killed in Buffalo, right? It's a belief. Domestic terrorism, right? I'm getting all these domestic. I already got it downloaded, right? Criticizing defunding the police. Trump on the defunding the police, right? Domestic terrorism. So you know where I'm going with this video, right? You know where I'm going with this video. Biden calls out MAGA, talks to the police, right? Armed militia, face off. I got all these videos downloaded because I got to put all these videos in the clip, like 1 minute from here. Atlanta questions about autonomous zone, right? I got all this shit, right? All this shit that I have to look for, right? All this shit, right? So I only can have time to do this shit and edit this shit if I get time, if I get a donation. So if you want to see this shit, and I gotta sit up here and edit all. Look how many videos this is. Look how many videos I gotta do. One. Look at this shit. One. Matter of fact, I gotta go way down here, right? Look how many videos I had to look through to get this material. Look how many. I'm still going. This is how many videos it take to make one video, huh? This is how many videos I'm still going. Look how many videos I had to watch last night to come up with one video. One video. One video. This is it right here. The stop point is right here, right? Right? I had to look up Nally, the Antifa, right? I had to look up the bail money, right? I got to make all these points in the video. Antifa is a myth. Antifa is a myth. Going with that, right? The killing, the Antifa killers, right? At the Antifa cop free zone, right? The cop free zone that I was going to make that into compare that to the autonomous zone, right? Then I was gonna compare MAGA white supremacists, right, to the supposedly Black Lives Matter supremacists, right? Because like this dude right here say, I like this dude's speech right here. He do a cool little spiel right here.
For 5 minutes. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. My amendment would ensure that the most dangerous left-wing groups in this country are included in the enhanced reporting, training, and interagency cooperation portions of this bill. This amendment would include Antifa, Black Lives Matter, and radicalized social justice groups alongside neo-Nazis and white supremacists for purpose of reporting in Section 3, training in Section 4, and the interagency task force in Section 5 of the bill. Radicalized groups like Antifa and BLM have terrorized this country for years now.
Whoa! I don't want to get too far up in it. I don't want to get too far up in it. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I'm up out of here. If you want to see more skits, more donations, more laughs, we got to have more donations. I'm about this bitch. Hopefully, I'll see you tomorrow. If I'm not on here tomorrow, that means I ain't got no donations, and I will see you next week. But if you missed the comedy, go on to Patreon, and you will see me tomorrow. Huh? You see how that goes? You can see me next week. I'll take a week off. You know what I'm saying? Or you can see me tomorrow. It depends on you. I'm about this bitch. I'm up out of here.